truth is you're in college and you're just gonna be broke for a while. That's okay. Hey guys, it's Sydney. Welcome back to my channel. So today we're gonna be talking about college and like all things college. But yeah. So today I have like a whole little list on my computer here. And so I get to cover everything because there's a lot. And obviously, like, I'm a freshman, and so I've only had one semester of college. So like I'm still learning a lot. But I'm just gonna like give you a little update because I feel like the first semester of your freshman year is like a really big deal. And you go through a lot of changes and stuff, and like you're learning new things, you're living on your own and all that. So I just want to talk about my first semester experience and all of that. So let's get into it. Oh my gosh, I got my nails done. Aren't they cute? I kind of like wanted to match them to my shirt, and like my Apple Watch is like the same color and stuff. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to talk about is my roommate. So I moved in a few days before my roommate. I think it was like 2 or 3 days, because I was part of like a program thing where you had to move in early. Give me a sec. But yeah, so I moved in a little bit earlier than my roommate, and honestly, I was really nervous about it because, so like, I moved in, so I chose what side of the room and like my closet and like where I was gonna put stuff, and I rearranged things and stuff, and I didn't know like if she was gonna be okay with it because I didn't know my roommate before going in. Like, we met through our university's Facebook page or whatever, and then we just decided we'd be roommates. But I had never met her. We had Snapchatted a few times, but that was it. And so I was like, oh my gosh, what if she thinks I'm like rude or something, and because I chose like this and she didn't get to or something. So I was really stressed about that, which in hindsight, like, I did not need to be. I just, you know, you're going to college, you like are stressed about everything. But yeah, so I moved in a little bit before her. I was on my own. I also had lost my phone, and well, I lost it and then it was stolen, so that sucks. But like the week before, so I went to college like for the first full week without a phone, and that sucked. It was also kind of scary because like, what if I got kidnapped? I didn't have a freaking phone. But anyway, that's just a side note. But yeah, so then my roommate came and I met her, and honestly, I don't even think it was awkward, like for one moment. Like, we just clicked. It was really cool. And like, her name is Brianna. You guys have met her in like vlogs. I just felt like we clicked like right away. She's super cool. We still like are really close, and I would consider her one of my best friends now, which is really great because not everyone gets a good roommate, and that like really sucks if you don't have a good one. I just got really lucky, and I'm blessed for that. So yeah, so that was my roommate situation. We went and like did everything together because we literally didn't know anyone else. So that was really fun. Dorm life is my next thing. So when I moved in, I like was not impressed at all. I was like, oh my gosh, this thing is so small, like this sucks, how am I gonna live here? Oh my gosh. My dorm has like really high ceilings randomly, so I can literally stand on my lofted bed and not touch the ceiling with my head. I could like reach my arm up and then touch it, but yeah, so it's like really high. We set up our room really nicely, I feel like, so we have, you know, we have a futon, we have a TV and all that stuff, and honestly, I really like my dorm. The one thing that sucks is going to like the bathroom. So we have a sink in our dorm, but we don't have a bathroom like in our room, so we have to go to the end of the hallway, and like, it's not even the fact that you have to walk there, it's that you have to unlock it with your key. Like, it's not like a scanner one because this dorm is older. It's like a legit unlock thing, and for some reason, I just hate doing that. Like, I just hate it. So, that's the only thing that sucks. But, like, I get to wash my face and do all of that stuff in our room, so that's really nice. Honestly, I do like dorm life. I think, like, next year, not living in a dorm will be nice, but I think everyone should live in a dorm their first year because it's a really great experience and you meet so many people. All right, moving on. Classes. So, for those of you who don't know, I'm a biomedical engineering major. I don't really know if I should tell you guys what university I go to. Like, some of you probably already know, but like, I don't want to get like stalked and then stabbed or something because that'd be really bad. But yeah, so I'm a biomedical engineering major, and the school that I go to is like a D1 university, so it's big, which I wanted. I went to a really small high school, so I just wanted to change, and I wanted to like meet a ton of new people and be part of that culture and everything, which I really love the college that I'm at. It's great. I feel like a lot of people don't really know what a biomedical engineering major does. So like things I could do, I'll just say this so you guys get context. I could do prosthetics. I could do medical sales, so like selling medical devices to hospitals and that kind of stuff. I could also create surgical tools. There's like a ton of different stuff I could do, but those are kind of the top things I'm considering. I think right now I'm really into the idea of making surgical tools, like designing them, prototyping. I think that would be really awesome and like a great way to make a difference, because I love the medical field, but I also really love math and science, so that's why I wanted to go into engineering, and then biomedical engineering just like combines it. So yeah, so now you have a little background on that. And so for my first semester, I would not recommend to do things the way that I did. So I took 18 credit hours. Bad idea. That's a lot. For like a first semester freshman, that's a lot. I took Principles of Chemistry 1. I took Engineering Math 3, which was matrix algebra. I had a engineering success seminar, which was like no credits or whatever. I took classical mythology as a gen ed, and I took makeup for the stage, which, oh my god, I loved that class. I'm gonna have to make a video for you guys because it was literally amazing. I learned so much. I loved my professor. I loved everyone in my class. It was really cool. And I learned a ton. So I'm gonna make a video on that later because I learned like a lot about like special effects and like theater makeup and stuff. So that was really cool. And I took Introduction to Engineering Computing, which was like coding. So I learned C++ code, and I learned some MATLAB. And I really loved that class. That was like super fun for me. It makes me want to consider getting a computer science minor, but not sure on that yet because, yeah, it's a lot. So my schedule for my first semester was crazy. It was really stressful. I feel like I put a little bit too much on my plate because not only was I doing my classes, but I was also involved in my sorority. I was also involved in like a few other like little clubs and stuff. And so it's hard to have time for everything when you have such a heavy course load. But what I found to be the most effective way for me to like simplify things and to not stress out was to make like a calendar, like a color-coded calendar. I'll show you guys what it looks like on my computer. I use Google Calendar. You can get it. It's like a website. You can download the app. Not sponsored, but I wish it was. Okay, so like I don't know if you guys can see this. But this is kind of like what an example of one of my, so this is a week, and so like the yellow was like classes, the gray is things like, just like random things like do this homework or these office hours are held right now. Pink was for my sorority, green was like meetings for my clubs and stuff, and then red was like due dates or midterms or finals. So that is the best way that I found to simplify things and to help me manage time and everything. Also, I was going to talk about finals and midterms. So my high school did not do midterms or finals. Like we just had tests, like unit tests, that was it. So having a final like was way like new to me, and I wasn't exactly sure how to study. I don't think I did it in the best way. I didn't like cram, but I spent most of my time studying like a day or two before. And I think it's better to like spread it out like in like 1 to 2 weeks before, because then you're not cramming so much, you're not as stressed out, and your brain does not feel like it's about to explode. So that's my advice on that. Oh, we can talk about boys. So I'm still boyfriendless. And that's totally okay with me because literally I don't even think I have time for a boyfriend. Like when I'm not studying or going to class, I'm sleeping or I'm just always doing, you know, like, so having a boyfriend's not my top priority. But yeah, there's a lot of guys at college. They're hot, so that's cool. This gym that I go to has like the hottest people, like women and men, and it's like, wow, like you see all these women like in their like Gymshark matching sets, and you're like, Okay. Okay, so I think oh wait, I was gonna show you guys my backpack. This is my backpack. It's just like, oh, because you know what? This is actually helpful because I didn't know what backpack to get. So this is the North Face, I want to say it's the Borealis. Not sure. I'll try and link it down below though. But yeah, so this is just my backpack. It has like this front compartment right here. There's my Beats are in there. Beats are great for college, just saying. I think they're really nice to for studying and everything. So this one, this is bad. But this just has like, this is where I store like chargers, headphones, money. So that's where I put that in that compartment. And this little zipper right here, this is where I keep my gum, my chapstick, all that like stuff. This part right here is really nice because like, I know some people use it for helmets, but I don't bike because I just don't. But I've used this little like squishy, spongy looking thingy-majobbers to put like my coat in if I don't want to carry it around all day or whatever. And then there's this bigger compartment, and in here, oh my gosh, I can't. In here is where I keep like my notebooks, textbooks, all of that stuff. And then this I love, this like final compartment right here. So this is like, this part is like hard, and so this is designed to put your laptop in, so it helps keep it safe and stuff. I also have this laptop cover thing, which also came with a little charger, like it's like a mini version of this for your charger, which is cool. But yeah, so I put my computer in this and then put it in there, which I love. Oh, I wanted to talk about textbooks too. Don't buy your textbooks until the first week has gone, because one, they might be online with the access code that you have to pay for to do your homework, which is dumb, but whatever. So your textbooks might be online, which for me, the first semester, I was like, because my chem textbook was online and my math one was online, and I was like, I don't need that. Like, I'm not going to use that because I don't like to read online. I used that. And so I wasted money on a chem like physical textbook that I did not need. They might be online. You also might not need them. Like, you might not need a textbook. Like, the professor is going to tell you what you need and like what's optional. The that's optional, don't buy it. It's optional. You don't need it. If it was really that important, they would make it required. Just saying. Also, another thing that's really nice is Amazon Prime. Like, A1, man, it is key. So, I got all of my textbooks that I had to get. I rented them through Amazon, which is way cheaper, probably than your bookstore, just saying. And the process is really easy to get them and return them. Another thing about Amazon Prime is I can't remember if it's free or discounted for students, but it's one of the two, which is really helpful, and you really do use it. Like, there are so many things on Amazon, like, I got school supplies, I got, like, snacks, I got, some clothes for, like, Halloween, and, like, all that stuff. Like, it's really useful, so definitely use Prime, because it's A1. So the last thing I was going to talk about really quick was my sorority, Chi Omega. My big got me. This is super cute. I don't want to talk too much about it just because I might like film a different video about Rush and like sorority life in general. So I'm just going to give you a brief overview. So I rushed in September? I don't even know. Oh no, bid day was Memorial Day. But anywho, so that's when I rushed. I rushed in the beginning of the year. I really love it. It's hard to explain, honestly. It's just like a really cool process. You meet so many people. Like, I met people through Rush that joined different sororities that I'm still friends with. I met so many people in my sorority that I'm already like super close with and love. And I just really enjoy it. It is expensive, but is it worth it? Yes. You're part of a sisterhood. You do things like you go to dances, you have philanthropy events, which is really cool. Ours is Make-A-Wish, which I love that. Love that organization. But anyway, so yeah, so you do stuff with your philanthropy, you do sisterhood events, like we've gone ice skating, we made succulents, we had like what is it called? A lock-in thing, which was really fun. Like, we do tons of stuff, and I feel like the people that I've met in my sorority are all incredible and like so like me, but also not like me at the same time in like the best way, so that I'm I'm meeting new people and branching out, and I just think that's really cool. Also, my sorority brought me my big, and I know that sounds like so cliche, but she's literally the best ever, and I love her so much. She's so freaking cute. I'm gonna insert a picture of her right now. Her name's Peyton. She's the best. But yeah, so I think that's everything I wanted to talk about. Basically, what I learned my first semester is it is okay to be stressed out. You know, like, and also, what I also learned, this is key. Ride the curve, man. Ride the curve. Because, like, a 90% is not always an A. It could be, like, an 85% could be an A. Because if your class is, like, depending on how the curve is and everything. So, don't stress out too much, because you don't find out your grade till the end of the semester, and it's, like, a week after the semester ends, too. So, like, it's stressful, but I was really freaked out, and was beating myself up a lot because I didn't think I was going to get the GPA that I wanted, but everything ended up working out perfect, and I just think that your first semester is really hard. You're adjusting to a lot. The professors are new, they're different, they're way, like, harder, the material's harder. Not only are you learning at a faster pace, but you're also going more in depth into the material. You're doing everything on your own. You have to go to the doctor on your own. You have to eat alone. Well, I mean, like, you can go with your friends or whatever, but you have to do all that stuff. Like, you have to do your laundry. You have to keep your room clean. You have to do your dishes, like, if you have dishes. And it's just a big adjustment, you know? Like, literally my second day of college, it was Tuesday, I missed my first class. I thought that it started at like 5:30, but it started at 3:30. I ended up missing my entire class that day. But I went into the professor and I talked to her, and she was super sweet. She was so understanding. So, like, you also have to understand, like, yeah, your professors might seem scary, but going to office hours, building a relationship with them is really important. I'm gonna end the video off right here. I hope you guys learned some stuff. I hope this helped you kind of understand some things, or just give you insight onto what my first semester was like. But yeah, it's okay to cry. It's okay to have fun. It's okay to study all night if that's your thing, you know? And college is just about being you and learning about yourself and becoming your own individual. I think that's really important for everyone, you know? And if you get homesick a lot, if you aren't adjusting well, that's okay. Like, it's going to happen. Whether you just need an extra month, you need an extra semester, or you just go to a different college. Like, you're gonna figure it out, and college is great. I love it. I'm so glad that I went to college and that I'm in college because I really like it. But yeah, so I am going to end this now. Anywho, oh my gosh, you guys, listen to this. So I was doing my mascara, and I had just finished my upper lashes, and I double sneezed. And I got mascara everywhere. It was really annoying. But anywho, that's my last thing. Okay, I need to stop. Anyway, yeet. Okay, I'm gonna go now. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you want. Like, you don't have to if you don't want to. But, like, if you watch the video, you should subscribe. So, okay. Bye!